When you begin the game, you should have already claimed the purple seat, but if for whatever reason that hasn't happened, there'll be a plus sign here in the lower left-hand corner, which you can click on, and that will allow you to begin to navigate the game. Utilizing a mouse, if I hold down my left button and I drag down, up, left, and right, that'll work pretty nicely to navigate. I can also use my flywheel in the center of my mouse to zoom in and out. Then I can also use my right click, and this allows me to tip the board. And then I can navigate as I did before by holding down my left button. Once you're playing, remember that in this case I've rolled Parks and Woods. So I'm going to drag my card down here. It should flip automatically. My second card will not flip automatically unless I hover over the pile and it turns orange. If for whatever reason it's difficult to find that spot or you miss it, you can hit F when you're hovered over the card and it will flip, and then hit space to zoom in, space again to unzoom. If I hit F again, it'll flip it. If I were to hit space now, I would be seeing the back of the card. So just hit space to put it back down, hit F, and space again. R will roll the die if you're hovered over it or clicked on it. So here you can see it's white, there's no surrounding. Now it's lit up and I hit F. That will flip it. If I want to randomize, I'll roll it. If I were to go off of it and hit those same buttons, nothing will happen. However, if I click on it, it will turn pink, and I can be anywhere on the board and roll it. To move around the board just like I did with my mouse, I can use W, A, S, or D, or the up arrow, left arrow, down arrow, or right arrow. And then plus will zoom me in, and minus will zoom me out. And in the upper right hand corner, this icon will get me to full screen, and this icon will get me to the Tabletopia menu, including restarting the game, finishing the game, pausing, or closing the room.
I have rolled off the beaten path. Remember, in order to roll, you hover over the dice and hit R. Since I've rolled off the beaten path, I'm going to come over here to the brown bag. I'm going to hover over it so it opens, click, and pull out a card. In order to see that card a little bit bigger, I'm going to click on it and hit space. A couple things on this card. First, there's a nice little factoid about Jackman. It also says you're off the beaten path, hike on over to Jackman. So let's move our piece. I'm going to click off the card, kind of move the board a little bit and scroll in, find my piece, and I'm going to head to Jackman. Once I have my piece, I'll scroll back out, click on my card, hit the space bar, and now I'm going to notice that there's a number 3 here. This 3 corresponds with Off the Beaten Path book, where you'll turn to page 3 and you'll see at the top Jackman. That's how you know it's the right page. You'll complete the activity there. Once you complete the activity, you can come over here, click on your purple bag, because I'm the purple player, and click and drag out a piece. I'm going to put it on Off the Beaten Path because that's the activity I just finished. Your card can go in 2 different places. So you might want to just start a little discard pile over there, or you can put it back in the bag by hovering over. You want to make sure it's open. Once it's open, if you let go, it'll pop back into that bag. So I've rolled Frosty Fitness. Remember, in order to roll the dice, I just hover over it and hit R. Once I roll the dice, I'm going to head over to my Frosty Fitness zone. I'm going to zoom in so I can see it a little bit better. And I have 3 parts: the activity, the OOP, and the reaction. So I'm going to hover over activity, hit R, hover over OOP, hit R, hover over reaction, and hit R. So now I'm going to yell out Frosty Fitness. And the group has one person who's going to act out ice skating while they're being attacked by killer bees. The rest of the people in that group are going to act as if you've heard a funny joke. This should go on for about 10 seconds and everybody's kind of frozen watching them. You'll have the teacher maybe recording or taking pictures and then submitting those videos or photos to the QR code that's on the front of the Off the Beaten Path book. And then once your turn is all over, it's going to be short and quick. You're going to come over, click on or hover over the dice and hit R in order to take your next turn.